It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll see this team's second-year running back.
He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Tigers and the Black Knights on Sunday night primetime.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap between the Chicago Tigers taking on the Black Knights of Canton. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And Charles, we take a look at this Canton team as they get ready down on the field. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. They found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fielded just inside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for Woods last week, 23 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On play action, they'll throw.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the draw, here's Johnson.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now, quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Johnson running right. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Newman. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Woods. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw here.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
But I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, it's Woods trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Canton offense takes over once again.
And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
2nd and 5. Dumping it off for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss a new...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Caught by Woods.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Newman.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Canton offense takes over once again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Chicago offense set to get started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 11.
That'll be caught left side by Woods.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side, Bennett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Tigers are an extra point away from drawing level. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Canton offense takes over once again. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down in the yard.
Second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sherman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Johnson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Back to throw. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Schmidt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On third down, it's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
2nd and 10.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On third down, it's Newman, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got Mason complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sherman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Up the middle, Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, it's Newman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 1st down, it's Woods.
He'll take this to the 46.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now inside the 25.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Woods. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Tigers have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Woods. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Canton offense takes over once again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. He finds his man complete. It's Sherman. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Mason. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Second down and inches. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll try the left side. It's Woods. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and 6. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Woods. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. It's Woods down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll set up a throw.
At the 44-yard line.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schmidt.
Here's 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Chicago,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Canton,
the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.